Awesome.
Just got home also.
Lizzie and Francis stopped by the home office and visited.
Awesome. I know Ricky and Gavin and Enrique and Nancy and a whole group of them were all at the home office today. So that'll be fun to hear.
We went for a ride on Black
In 1
Ice.
minute, guys. Again, send out any last minute text. Let me see who we have here.
Hey, Chris, quick question.
Yes, ma'am.
How you doing?
I'm wonderful.
Are we going to be covering the updates on the SAM plan?
We will be.
Excellently. Thank you.
Perfect.
Hey, Chris, did I hear our name?
Who is that?
Nancy.
Yes. Do you want to kick off the call?
Yeah, we're driving home from Dallas. Can you guys hear us?
Sure can. Start off the call.
Oh, I'm going to have to turn the light on. It's bothering him. Okay, hold on a second. Is that better? Yeah. All right. Yeah, so we're driving home. Here's Enrique.
What's up, guys?
We just had an amazing weekend. For all of you guys that were there, it was amazing to meet you. Chris, so good to see you. We're driving back from Dallas right now. We were at corporate headquarters, had such a good time over there. Just completely blown away. Anyone from our team that was at the event, we're so glad. I know it's going to change your world. Anyone that didn't make it, totally understand. But if there's any way you can to the next one, you got to try to be there because it's a total game changer. We got so much out of this weekend, and as if our belief wasn't strong enough before, we're home now. There's no holding us back.
Awesome. Great job, guys. And they were awarded with, what was the award called exactly? Was it the Rising Star?
They're the Rising Stars.
That's what I'm talking about. So, Peter, do you guys want to share?
Yeah, we
absolutely. Hey, Chris.
Hi, Chris. Fantastic. We're back. We left. It was 80 and sunny. Now it's a good 9 degrees out, so we're pretty pumped to be home.
We love the area. It was beautiful.
So I guess my takeaway from it is that we have an opportunity to share a cup of love. Basically, is changing people's lives, and that's what we got to do. And the results are amazing when we just go out there with love in our hearts and a smile on our face.
So you're fairly new, and it's your first big event with the company. How did you feel about everything?
How did you feel about everything?
It was, it was amazing in that, just how everybody spoke from their hearts, and Robert, on down, everybody else. The community was amazing. Everybody's genuine. There's not much in the way of pretension. Just people who are focused on helping each other and uplifting people as opposed to taking them out.
It was like taking a vacation where you get filled up. We feel very filled up, and it was very real. We see the company is really tracking for success, and it's true to the point of anybody can do this, anyone can have success. Keeping it simple, keeping it real, and caring enough about yourself to say, I want to elevate my life in drinking this product, but do you love other people enough to go help them? It makes you, we just felt really very present in, do we care enough about other people? And we really do, but just how well received we were, how we brought our son. He was very welcomed. He felt very home. We were so excited about the whole event and the cheering and the speakers and the testimonies. It was just fantastic. We'll definitely be at the next one and the next one and the next one after that.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. It was incredible meeting you guys. As you can tell, I'm losing my voice from all the talking we've been doing. But it was incredible meeting you all, and it was great, starting to get to know people that, the relationship has started, and then, seeing the people that we already had relationships with, and building upon that, because that's really what it's all about, guys. And when we were at lunch yesterday, and we could just ask random people, and we asked them, why do you think we've been able to grow the way that we have? And consistently, everyone says culture, culture, culture. It's the way that they feel being a part of this. And that's what it's all about, guys. Yes, we have some great products. Yes, we have an incredible price point. Yes, that makes us different because we don't have to lead with opportunities. So the average person can do it. But at the end of the day, it's the way that people feel that move people into action and get them to do things. So it's so important. Culture is everything. Relationships are everything. So again, it was great meeting you guys. It was great connecting with you all. I know we've done a lot of calls together, but it's nothing like seeing people in person. It was great meeting you and your son.
Thank you very much. We feel like we really have true friendships with the people we're working with. It's amazing. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Sherry Hagan, I see you're out there. You want to share your insights? Don't hear her yet. She's probably like,
yeah, I'm here now.
How are you?
Good.
Fancy hairdo.
I look a little homeless right now just because I just got home. But so my experience is coming from another company over here. I have previous experiences with what some conventions or conferences are in other companies, and this one always just blows me away because it doesn't matter whose team you are on, whose upline you are on, who's whoever, where you are, everyone is celebrating everyone else. So that's the biggest thing. And also the leadership that we have in the company and how down to earth they are. I was just telling my husband when I got home, like the CEO and the president and everyone from my old company, you would never see them walking with the distributors. I mean, you just didn't. And they, never sat in the crowd, and all, everyone was sitting in the crowd with us, and, Keith Halls and all the rest of the leadership, you could just walk up to them and say, oh, hey, I got this question, or hey, I got this concern. And they didn't look like, they looked at you with 10 eyes and, hey, why are you talking to me? Or, hey, flustered. They're just regular people, and that's how they act. So that's kind of my takeaway.
Awesome. Incredible stuff. So guys, I'm going to go over just a couple updates real quick before I start turning it over to other people that might want to share. First off, many people are like, what are the enhancements? What are the changes? So guys, number one thing that they've done is, as you build, one of the things that we saw that we needed within the SAM plan was, rewarding leadership to build in depth. So where we can do what we do, which is build in depth and dig down into the teams, and, to still be able to be rewarded for that. And one of the things that they did was they changed what the promoter kit is. So to become an affiliate, it's still $99. But you're going to get this new taxed program called Hurler. It's going to be incredible. This will literally be like a selling point by itself for people to be, to start their own home-based business, and with all the tax benefits. It will literally break down all of your deductions for you as you're doing it, as well as tell you what you need to pay if you want to pay quarterly, and save you a ton of money there, and actually tell you exactly what you'd have to pay based on the deductions that are already pre-programmed in there, where you put in all your receipts, all your expenses, and everything else. Really, really cool system. What they did do is they pulled, based on recommendation from us, they pulled the 6-day doses out of that kit. So why they do that? Because what was happening is so many people were just getting their affiliate kit and then they were not ordering product. And for a new person to be able to go out and create, an income right off the bat, they need to be sampling the product, and they need to be on the product themselves where they have a product story. So what we were finding is that when people were getting the kit, they were taking the product that they were getting in their kit, and then they weren't sampling as fast, and it was slowing down the process of how fast a new person could grow. So what they've done is they created some kits that have tons and tons of value, where you're actually going to be able to get more product for a lower price, and you're going to get the BV and all the points and all that. And what the cool thing about it is it's going to pay you 25% on a kit when someone enrolls. So if somebody signs up a $249 kit, you're going to basically get, 25% of that. If you are the enroller, and then it's also going to pay 20% to your upline. And what that does is create an environment where that person wants to help you. Guys, this is not a business where we just basically recruit a bunch of people, throw them up against the wall, and see if they stick. So Holly's asking, when does that take effect? My understanding is it's already in the back office. It should be up there, and we should have access to it now, and that starts proactively. So the other thing that they did, we talked about building in depth. Guys, they changed based on another recommendation that we had. Ricky, myself, and Judy sat down with Robert and Kip in Naples when we were there a couple weeks ago, and we broke down some of the things that we felt needed to happen. One was pulling the product out of the $99 kit. The other thing was creating kits that have value, which they did. Creating a fast start, which they did. And then creating a higher percentage at depth, which they did. So guys, we're not going to say that everything is perfect as of right now. We will not say that. We still have to run the numbers and see where it is and see how it all plays out. But this is what we've been told, that it will be changing or tweaking and enhancing as they see fit, and as we recommend certain things to enhance it. So with the enhancements, I was just kind of doing the numbers just in my organization, and it significantly raised what we would get paid when you go look at your royalty bonuses and the matches. It significantly would raise what we had coming. So we're really excited about that. And what they did is they added on your 5th generation. So originally we just had a 3-generational plan, and then once you hit a certain level, certain volume, then it went and it opened up a 4th, and then a 5th, and then a 6th. But the percentages on the 5th were only 0.08%, so less than 1%. And then it was less than 0.5% on generation number 6. So what this did is open up to where you're going to get 2% on generation 5 and 1% on generation 6. Guys, if you don't understand what that means, it just means more money in depth for building a business deeper. So it allows you to go and work with people in depth in your organization. You don't have to understand any more than that. Bottom line is, in building a team, you're going to get paid anywhere just, getting started between 10 and 30%, depending on if you're super affiliate or not. And then you're going to get paid a percentage of anywhere from 10 to 4 down to 1% on your 6th generation there. So you don't have to understand the numbers. Just know that if you put numbers on the board, there's going to be a check. So that's the enhancement there. They also enhanced the global pool and also created, because with our current plan prior to this weekend, there was no reason. Yes, we had people that were hitting rank left and right, which was absolutely amazing. And we're so proud for all the people that stepped up to the plate and made it happen. And also, I wanted to congratulate all the people that, whether you just had one customer, one promoter, or whatever, just know that that made a huge difference in the big scheme of things. We started this whole philosophy. Everything that we've done from the very beginning has been based on getting a large group of people to do a few simple things over and over and over. It's not about the big deal. It's about a bunch of people doing a little bit. Talking to Marcy Kavanaugh, she's like, the majority of my business comes from people with just a couple customers, a couple promoters. It's not these people going out there and getting hundreds and hundreds of customers. So just know that if you don't have hundreds of customers personally, you don't have to judge yourself. You're still contributing. You're still significant. You still matter. You're still incredible. We love you no matter where you are. in this journey. This is not a comparison game. It's about you. The only comparison you need to compare yourself to is the person you were yesterday. And did I do things today that were better than I did yesterday? That's the only thing I would say you should compare yourself to. Never compare yourself to other people, because it really doesn't matter. It's kind of like, we just watched the Super Bowl. I didn't watch it, but it was on in the background because I boycotted the Super Bowl. But with that being said, the running backs don't go and start, going, the wide receivers, they just don't know how to run the ball good. They're just whatever. No, the wide receivers are celebrated for being a wide receiver, for being able to catch the ball. Running backs aren't going to be celebrated for being, the best catchers, because that's not their role. That's not their job. They don't compare themselves to each other. The quarterback's not the best blocker, right? Everyone has a role. Everyone has a place. So it's a matter of focusing in on what you're good at, do more of it, and slowly over time, every day, get better and better. But it's not a matter of focusing in on what you're not good at, because, guys, you need to focus on your strengths. You need to focus on your gifts and basically know that you are already awesome, that you already have everything that it takes. So don't compare yourselves to other people. Be the best version of yourself. So with that, they put in place bonuses for people hitting from platinum all the way up to Triple Crown, to where there's another global pool on top of it, so where you can get a monthly bonus for hitting those ranks. So there is a benefit to hitting those ranks. We just had people doing it because they were doing it. That's just because that was our culture. People were hitting ranks, but you really got nothing for it. All right, great. Congratulations. High five. That's about all you got. There was nothing financially tied into it. And the company saw that based on the recommendation that we shared with them. And then they put rank bonuses, which are incredible as well, along with the global pool. So they added that on top. So guys, what we're talking about are enhancements. There are a lot of the things that are still in place, but then they just enhanced it. So with that being said, I think we're really excited about what we saw. It'll really be the test to see what the numbers look like on the 15th. But remember, guys, we were told that they're going to work through all those things. If things aren't perfect, they're going to adjust. So that doesn't mean everybody lose their crap and go totally bonkers if they feel like it's still not where it needs to be. Just know that we are open to any kind of feedback and basically moving forward from there. Thank you, Steve and Denise. So there's also an acquisition bonus. So what is that? When you go out there and get 3 customers, you're going to get a $25 bonus. When you get 5 customers, you're going to get a $50 bonus. When you get 7 customers, you're going to get a $100 bonus as well. So guys, this is another thing on top of all the other enhancements that they have. What they want to do is they want to reward people for taking action. Then they also want to reward the behaviors of building in depth, and that's where the other percentages came in. And they also want to reward people for doing what we do, which is go out and get customers. So guys, with the fast starts, the enhancement to the bonuses and the percentages, I really believe that we're closer to where we want to be. Again, we just have to go through the process, watch the way the numbers work out, and then make suggestions on more enhancements as we go. So just want to be very clear about all of that. So with that being said, let me see. People are asking questions. What are the bonuses for platinum and up? There's going to be an update on it, and we'll put up some slides and stuff, and maybe do some videos in the Facebook group and kind of explaining that stuff as we get it all together in full detail. But from platinum and up, there will be bonuses there. And also, thank you, Jill. Everything is retroactive as of January. So those percentages and all the things are going into effect from January's pay period, which would be on the 15th of this month. So that's awesome there. Guys, did I miss anything? Please jump in and let me know if I missed anything. And then we'll start opening it back up to other people that were at the event that might want to share their insights their feelings and their excitement on what they actually experienced.
I'm still wondering about the status of Australia.
The status of Australia is the same as where it was. We're focusing in on hopefully being there on the 1st of March is what we're thinking. We did have a conversation with Kevin, and we're supposed to follow up with him later on this week. So we do know that. The other thing was I wish a certain person was on here to share that. But at any rate, we heard great news about Canada as well. The way that it sounded to me, I didn't get the information firsthand from the person that was having this conversation with JT, but to my understanding, so I'm going to say my understanding, this is not fact, this is not law. To my understanding, we're going to be having a fulfillment center in Canada very, very quickly. And there's a bunch of things that are moving forward. My understanding is that it can happen super, super fast. Don't want to say the date, but I'm talking about very, very quick, like before the end of this month, but possibly quicker. So just wanted to say that's what I'm hearing. That's my understanding. But I want to get a full detailed update from the person that was talking to JT about that. So don't take my word for that. Just know that things are moving in a positive direction there as well. So that's going to be great, which is also going to lower the shipping charges for Canada as well. So did I miss anything else, guys?
Chris, it's Kim.
Go ahead.
Hey, I just wanted to clarify on the customer acquisition bonus. Those do need to be new customers, and they also need to be on dose. And you have to be on, let me double check. You have to be on
40.
your 40. Yeah, you must be active at 40 BD to receive the customer acquisition bonus.
And when they say dosed, have we got clarity on dose, meaning obviously it could be chocolate or Xanthamax, or they just counting?
It says retail 105.
Hey guys, Chris, can I get you to flag this for the Australian market, because we can't order the coffee. We can do Keto Cray and Xanthamax.
Okay.
Would you mind?
Yep, I'll reach out to Keith on that tonight.
Thank you, man.
All right, perfect. Thank you. Keep up the good work over there, young lady. So anybody else want to share? I know we have a lot of people, and I don't want to just call out certain people. Let's spend the next 10, 15 minutes having a bunch of insights from a bunch of people that were at the event to basically be able to share what they experienced. Jen Marsh, did you want to share? Shane McCarl, did you want to share? Anybody else? I know we had a lot of people there. So Rachel, she was there. We had
I'll share.
Go ahead.
I'll share, Chris. So it was my first event with this company. I've been to a few other events with different companies, and it was probably by far my best experience. I love the way that Robert shared his heart for the company and his vision and why we're doing what we're doing. I also loved having Les Brown there, giving us the motivation and the push that we all need to go back and just, if we needed to refocus, it was a great opportunity to just get our heads out of our butts and refocus and get moving. And if you already were on fire, it was a way to just keep igniting that fire to go out there and share this with as many people as possible. And so I just wanted to share a real quick story. I've been on almost every Team Rise call since I started here. And Chris, you always say, you know, all you have to do is ask them, have you heard about Happy Coffee? And so on the way out here, on the way out to Dallas, I didn't really have an opportunity to chat with the person next to me. She put her headphones on and went to sleep. So that went that. But on the way home, I sat down next to somebody on the airplane that we got to talking about our kids. And my why for doing this business is because I have a child who has some significant issues with the way his jaw is growing and he's not breathing well, etc. And so I was able to share, we she was talking about struggles she had with her child, and I was talking about struggles I had with mine. And I said, gosh, isn't it great that we as mamas can, be there for our kids and do what we can to help them? And I just shared the story, and the story has a financial piece to it, right? So in August, we were looking at a bill for $8,000 to start treatment for our son. And I was able to tell her that through this business that I had just started in March, we were able to cover the cost and get this started. And her response was, oh my gosh, what do you do? And I said, have you heard of Happy Coffee? She's like, no, but I think I need to. And long story short, she'll be a customer on Wednesday when she gets paid. And it just was a reminder of how going to these events is such a great way to network with people, to get insight from people that you wouldn't talk to all the time. But it's also a great way for you to be motivated to go out there and do what you wanted to do when you started, or continue to do what you're doing, but at an even higher level. So.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. Who is next? No, we have.
Hey, Chris, see you guys. I wanted to just touch on the new products that are coming out. Let's talk about those. We've got 3 amazing new products coming out to be launched, to be super excited for. We've got Hemplavate for pets, which is a massive, massive market. Pet owners, there's more actually pets per family than there are children in America. So, and they're suffering. So that product is amazing. I can't wait for the Hemplavate to be able to be in Canada. But overall, that's going to be a massive market for everybody, huge opportunity. And then we've got the Nitro product, which is basically an incredible a product. I took it. I didn't wait to take it. As soon as it was given to me, I put it in my latte that I had, my tea latte. And then Kevin said, as soon as as soon as I drank it, he says, and I would wait until the morning time to take that. I was like, oh, it's like 2 o'clock. So I was like, oh no. And I felt that kick in. It kicked in about, I'd say it kicked in at about 10 minutes, but it wasn't like the normal the normal brew. It sort of was like, instead of going like a plane taking off like a Cessna, it was almost like an F-19 fighter pilot with the stick pulled back, and it kind of hit me faster. So it was a fantastic ride. And then we have the CBD chocolate covered the CBD chocolate covered coffee bean, which is 1 milligram of CBD on that. And you can just basically pop those throughout the day as a maintenance thing, as a snack. So those are some 3 amazing products that are coming out that I was super excited for. Anytime we can offer more products to people, more tools in our tool belt for other people, that's a different opportunity for us to be able to create revenue in our business. So 3 new products being launched that are absolutely incredible. Of course, formulated by Kevin himself, which that the quality is going to be absolutely amazing and the benefits are going to be just as huge. So that was pretty incredible. And I also wanted to touch on, the amount of vulnerability that was there and people who were sharing up on stage. It's a really special time when you can have basically 1,000 people in a room, and the people that are in the room and are up on stage and they're sharing can be extremely vulnerable. That just shows a level of comfort, shows a level of feeling like you're home, like you're part of a family, that you're a friend. It's a very rare thing to be able to experience people sharing those type of intimate details and to feel that comfort. So that's a really amazing thing about these events too. And if you haven't been to one of these events, start planning now. We don't know when the next event is, or at least I don't know when it is, but I know it wasn't the next 3 months. So start planning now, start saving now, put a little bit of money aside now and get to one of those events, because every time I've come out of one of those events, I've come up with a 90-day run out of the event. And I always do a 90-day re-push, but a 90-day push, a restart sort of thing. And, save up now, because those events, when you come out of those events, there's no question. Like, I've known for a long time, and hopefully you do too, that we're in the right place at the right time with the right people and the right product. And there's no question that coming out of those events, it just gets hammered right back in you with this new level. It's like your battery is just completely charged. Your cell phone's completely charged. You're like, man, this is incredible. So those events, I'm planning for the next one. If you haven't been to one, I recommend showing up. So That's what I got, Chris.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Hey, Shane, a piggyback on what you just said.
Come on, Sean.
Now, Donna, I was going to honor you and bring you on, so the floor is yours.
So I can talk now, Sean? Awesome. But I was going to piggyback on you as well, Shane. It was lovely to meet you this weekend. And it's been talked about so many times how it doesn't matter what team you're on. And I don't know if anyone who hasn't met their direct upline, it really doesn't matter what team you're on. You know, I hugged, just to name a few, Jennifer Marsh, Amy Smith, Shane, Sean and Kim are in my upline, but is that Tim sitting behind you there, Sean? You know, I've met people that, yeah, you've just been included into their heart straight away. And one of the big ones for me as well was when Larry Thompson was on stage and he spoke about his wife, Taylor. That guy was choking up. He was so humble when he spoke about his wife. And when I went up to him, because it's just Larry Thompson, you just go up to these people. And I congratulated on him being able to show that vulnerability. He got tears in his eyes again. So it's people have come together that are meant to be together. It doesn't matter whether you're left, right, up or down. We're all meant to be here together, and the stories on stage that were shared were amazing. Yeah, I wish I could come to the next one, but I think my big belly will stop me from coming. I've included you all in my heart, and please reach out to me if you haven't yet. I would love to just make sure that you're all in my friends list, and it was awesome. And Chris, it was awesome to meet you too, because you are seriously as laid back as you come across on the screen. It was awesome. Thank you, guys.
Donna, I just want to honor you for spending not only the money but the time to take away from your family, and creating a little human inside your body, to flying all the way to this side of the world to just, you know, partake in this event. Like, that's what it's about. It's about it. For us, it's just about extending our family, literally. And yeah, Shane, I'll throw it back to what you were talking about. We have some unbelievable products that are coming out. And Shane, we need to catch up tomorrow. But guys, there's been quite a handful of us in different pockets at one time or another over the last couple months talking about joining together as a team and ultimately as a company to do some great humanitarian work, you know, locally, nationally, and internationally. And we're going to start dialing that in. So anybody that wants to be, you know, in on that, please feel free to reach out to us. By all means, do what you can on your own. But if you want to partake in what we're going to do, I think eventually we'll get to where we start taking trips and doing some of this together. But we're going to try to streamline some of this, because to whom much is given, much is required. And when we start pulling our resources together, we can really make a major league impact in the people's lives that don't have the opportunity to do what we're doing. So I just want to make sure that everybody's aware that we're going to put together that effort and make it open for the entire company.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing. Francisco, I see your hand up. Guys, let's rapid fire. Let's get a bunch of people. Let's spend about 10 minutes and get a bunch of people sharing, because I know we have a lot of people that were at the event and we can get some great value. So Francisco, you want to jump in?
Yes. Well, like I always says, for me, this is family reunion. For me, it's more concentrating in getting to know more in depth of my brothers and sisters. Sean, Kim, Mike Massini, Cassandra, we had a tremendous conversation yesterday out of business. Stuff that it doesn't have to be with the business. And that's creating more relationship. It's building more solid relationship. The new products, amazing. The Nitro, I made the mistake of having yesterday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Don't do it again. Just gonna have it in the morning and work out in the morning if I can, but don't have it in the afternoon. It's amazing product. It's gonna be the bomb. The new enhancements on the comp plan, nice. It's going really, really well. Amazing. And it's just, guys, piggyback on everything. Try to be on the event. Conventions convince people. The convention is what is gonna convince you to build this massively. It did it with me in June last year. I got to the convention being skeptical. I got into the convention BPTSD. I didn't wanna build this. I just tried the product. Okay, the product, I like it. But it was the culture that I saw in that convention in June that completely changed my mindset towards this company and towards the family. So for me, it's a must be there. That's what I always try to be there. And something that we are missing is May 30th is the last day for everyone go to Ambassador to be in the Cancun event in June this year. May, the last day of May is the last day to become an ambassador and be in the event in Cancun. That event is gonna be awesome. I'm putting it in my mind already, manifesting it, and I'm gonna work. I'm gonna work, as a matter of fact, tomorrow to do it. So yeah, it was a tremendous event. I love you all. I got to finally meet Jen March, and for me was one of my main goals because that lady is amazing and I love her to death. So I didn't get to meet her yet. So Jen, it was great to meet you.
It was great to meet you. That was sweet. I'm sitting here in my hotel room like, where are all my friends? I'm going to piggyback on what you said. I absolutely agree. I didn't go to the last convention. Some of you, I started back in December a year ago. So this was really for me, like I'm crying now because I'm like, I just wanted to go see my people. Like that's all and my husband said, well, what about the new products? I don't know. I mean, they're going to be great, but like, I really just needed to see people. My husband goes to work every day with the same people. He sees them every day. I'm like, I work with these people every day. You know, a lot of them on my team, many of them not on my team, but they're family to me. And I see them, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to see them. That's all I wanted to see. So I was super happy. I'm elated about new products. The way that they elevate our businesses on a consistent basis with new products will help us continuously just take new people to new volumes in the company, which will make a huge impact in their paychecks, which will be awesome. And I also am a little bit excited about going to Cancun, so I can't wait to be there. And I probably better get to the gym. I gotta go where it's warm. And otherwise, I'm just really thankful to always be surrounding myself with, as Les Brown says, only quality people. That's been super important to me in raising my family, super important to me on my life. Sometimes I stumble into positions where they're not quality people. So I, protect myself really well and trying to just protect how vulnerable I am or how much time I spend with them, because I know that my mind gets shifted. And I really don't care who people are that I'm friends with. I don't care what color you are. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care where you're from. It really doesn't matter to me. But there's a huge difference in, who people are inside. And so you all know that I love you. And I was so excited to see all of you. So thank you.
Awesome. Patty Wixon. Patty.
Hi, Chris. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
So thanks very much. This was my first event, and I come from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. So it was a venture getting there, but I can absolutely say that it has elevated me to the next level in every way possible. But I think most importantly, it's now made this really real for me to see all of you guys in person, to be able to talk to you, to be able to hug you, to be able to just know you as friends and family, and the trust, the inspiration, the respect for everybody. Everybody just wears their heart on their sleeve. And it was like I knew all of you. I could go up and easily talk to any one of you, and everybody was just so welcoming. I enjoyed Les, Celeste, Robert, Keith, Jude. I love seeing Judy and Mark, all of you. I know now, though, that this is real. I see all of your success, and you really do believe in yourself. And it inspired me to say, you know what, as you know, I'm so excited for Canada to get launched and get going and walk the stage just like all of you did. So I just really appreciated it, and it's made it so real. And I'd like to thank my accountability partner. Now I've got Anne as my partner. I've already set my plan up on the airplane. I sent her the picture of it when I got home, and I said, here you go, here's my plan. And also I'd really like to thank Shane. You know, he's told me so many times, Patty, just get out of your own damn way. And, you know, he's been there pushing me, but in the nicest of ways and in the most respectful ways. So, you know, great to have Shane as my upline, but this whole family. So just thank you for a wonderful weekend, a wonderful experience, and I will be there next time.
Awesome. Great. Thanks for the share. Ricky, I know you guys are on the road. I don't know if you and Gavin are out there, if y'all wanted to throw anything in. Ian, anybody else? Anybody want to share?
First, I'm just getting home and I'm going to go in my office, Chris. Ian's on the call.
Can I? Hey, Chris, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oop, go ahead, sir.
What's up?
Hey, just Andrew here from Australia. And as you may or may know, you know, with Australia and New Zealand, that you know, we've been held back quite some time. But I have had a feedback from, I wasn't at the convention, but I had a feedback from one of my sister's good friends. I've known her since I was 17. I'm now 52. Now, I've found out that she is having cognitive failure and major issues. I had put aside this hope chest of coffee that because we were going to lose out on you know, purchasing. So I do have some stock. It's a hope chest. I have given her 6 samples of dose. And she called me yesterday and she said, I have not felt this clear in years. And I was just in tears. So yes, I'm so looking forward to the new formula being released so that Australia is legal and so is Canada. But yes, thank you very, very much to the company. I wish I could have been there. Hopefully I'll be there for the next convention because I do believe that this is just insane. Yes, the Kid Cray and the Xanthamax together is insane. There's no question. But the dose, and to have this person come to me when she was at night time, by 8 o'clock at night, she was slurring her words and she could not communicate with her daughter. And now she is
That's amazing.
Up every morning at 6 in the morning and going to work. Thank you very, very much to you guys. Thank you very, very much to the company. I look forward to when Australia is fully open, and I'll leave that where I stand. But I was so excited because it gave me the faith to believe to stay with you guys. So thank you very, very much. And next convention, I'm there.
Thank you so much, Ricky Durant. Thanks, Andrew. We could see you, buddy. Ricky, are you going to talk?
All right. Can you hear me, Chris?
Yes, I can.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Here, Gavin, go ahead, go first.
What's up, everybody? So I only got about 12 hours of sleep in 4 days, so I don't have much to share. But just wanted to share with you guys, when you hear the stories that we heard from stage this weekend, it really just revalidated to me like exactly what we have our hands on. And you have to get in the mindset of truly wanting to impact others and truly wanting to find out what other people want. And you got to take all of the emphasis or the focus off of yourself and focus on that person that you're helping. Because, I mean, we heard stories, whether it be, you know, Nick, who lost his buddy when the World Trade Centers went down, and his PTSD is so bad that every time he crossed the Manhattan Bridge, it just put him in tears and he had a panic attack. You know, and now that dose has been incorporated into his life, he's able to live again. So guys, we're literally helping people have a different outlook on themselves and of their life by sharing products with them. And you have to just focus on that and remember that people need us. And if you're not sharing this with other people, number one, somebody's going to. And number two, you know, you're doing them a disservice. So get back to the basics. We talk about it all the time of how to share this conversation. And it's something that I have to have the conversation with myself all the time, of just don't overcomplicate it. Do you drink coffee? Have you ever tried Happy Coffee that everybody's talking about? And share your story and let them be inspired to create their own story. That's what we're doing here. And this event, guys, if you've never been to a company event, you know, I know that for a lot of people it's a huge sacrifice, whether it's time or it's finances. But the belief that you will leave that event with, and the inspiration that will fill your heart, and everything that comes from it, not only is it going to grow your income and grow your business, but you're really going to go out and create a movement and change a lot of people's lives. So guys, just had a blast. Got to meet a lot of people. Can't even name everybody because I talked to literally hundreds. But the community that we have here and the culture that we've created is so pure, and everyone truly cares. Everyone is so genuine. And that's what we want to be plugging people into. Man, I mean, so I was talking with Ricky in the car, sharing, you know, kind of where I was 2 years ago. And, you know, I was telling Ricky how everything I've done in my life, I've always wanted to be the best. I've always been, you know, whether it's waiting tables or it's making subs at a sub shop. I used to be a sandwich artist. Or, you know, mowing yards. You know, I've always been one to want to be a perfectionist. And in the last company I was with, we were really taught that we were never doing enough. It was always us. We weren't talking to enough people. We weren't, you know, we weren't going to enough events. We weren't doing this. We weren't doing that. And it literally had me at a point of not knowing what my purpose was just a year ago. And, you know, what is so different here in our company and in this culture is that we are truly helping people realize that they are enough, that their story is enough, where they've come from is enough, where they want to go. And when you can help people believe in themselves, that's what this is. That's what this business is. It's not a transaction. It's not selling a product. It's not being an internet coffee barista, or, you know, it's truly caring for people. And if you can care for others and help inspire them on where they could go in their life, just by believing in them, people will do amazing, amazing things. And I just see time and time again, you know, I want to shout out Danny Hurt, a lady on my team and I don't know if she's on this Zoom or not, can't see everybody's name, but, you know, she put her arms around my neck and just said, Gavin, thank you for believing in me. You know, just 8 months ago, I was introverted. I was scared to talk to people. You know, I didn't believe in myself, all of these other things. And now she said, you know, she's come out of her shell and she's inspired and she wants to go change a lot of people's lives. And that's what it's about. So when you hear people on the Zooms that they might be excellent speakers, or, you know, maybe you think they have some huge network, or maybe they've had more experience in the industry, don't compare yourselves to those people, because you're on your own journey. And if you look yourself in the mirror every day and you just strive to be better than the version of yourself that was yesterday, then I promise you, you're going to grow time and time and time again, and you're going to become who you never thought you could, all because you took inspired action and you believed in yourself because others believed in you. So guys, the timing right now where we're at as a company, it's absolutely unbelievable. I know that I'm getting ready to put my head down literally for the next 6 months because, you know, it's just exciting. I mean, I almost can't even put it into words. It's really a feeling, which is why plugging into this culture and really seeing what we stand for. And the last thing, guys, and I should have tied this in before, is that we really are combating and helping people fight anxiety and suicide and depression and all of these other, you know, real world issues. And I don't remember the statistic. I don't want to just throw a number to try to sound smart out there, but I know that suicide rates and depression and anxiety is at an all-time high. And when you hear these stories of people that are, and my dad is the reason I'm here, of them getting their life back by using these products, guys, that, you know, I look at myself as selfish to not tell everybody about this, to not share stories and share what I'm excited about. So guys, just get in that mindset. You're on a journey with yourself. I had an amazing time this weekend. Thank you to all of you that workshop. You just want me to workshops, events coming up. So hope workshops, hope, because that's what we're giving people, hope. Fort Lauderdale, I don't know the exact date. I think that was after Branson. I know Branson, Missouri is on April the 6th. So Lauderdale will be in March, down Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So
March 2nd.
March 2nd. Awesome. Thank you. So guys, a lot of things we have to build into. And I would encourage you, you know, if you're within driving distance, if you can go ahead and plan that weekend off, for that one day off, even if it's a flight, you know, you have the opportunity to really see what this is all about. And I promise you that when you do, you're never going to look back. Did they say anything about the trip in Cancun?
It's going to be in
June.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So there is an awesome incentive trip that was covered, or no?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. So that's about all I have. I didn't hear some of the call because I was driving, but guys, love you all. This is literally the greatest thing and the greatest group of people that I've ever seen. Not that I'm that old and can compare it to a whole lot, but when my heart feels it and my intuition is convicting me, then I can tell you that it's real. It's real. This is everything that you truly want it to be. I can promise you that. So, all I got.
Gavin, you know, you were talking about the hope things coming up. Just one of those little things that happen in life where you're like, this can't possibly be the deja vu moment. I created a group 5 months ago called Hope, Helping Other People Elevate. And it's actually stories instead of testimonies of how the products are helping people. It's live video stories of how every month this company continues to elevate families' lives. Mama's talking about, you know, the fact that they're doing things differently and people that never thought they could do this are doing it. And so it's a whole group where when prospects are asking, you know, and they're interested in what we're doing, we have a place we can put them of how other people are being elevated by the business. And it's called Helping Other People Elevate. And so when he said, well, we have something coming up and it's all based around hope, I was like, oh no, it's totally going to be helping other people elevate. And so Melissa and Rachel looked at me like, that was just one of those moments where I knew I was in the right place again.
Nothing's a coincidence, is it?
Awesome. Close her out, Ricky.
All right, guys, I'm super exhausted, but I just want to tell you guys thank you. You know, we started all this journey together, 13 and a half months ago, and to get recognized on stage for hitting Triple Crown Ambassador, you know, a lot of people were congratulating me, and I'm like, this was the team, you know, this was the team win for all of you guys. I just happened to get the award for it, but I want to thank you guys because without you, I wouldn't have been recognized for, you know, Triple Crown. You guys are a big asset to my why and why I get up in the morning and, you know, wanting to help you guys. And I was talking to Gavin, on the way home today. And, he was sharing with me about how he felt whenever he was at that other company. And I felt like that too. I just didn't talk about it much. And I knew that we had a bigger purpose and we were not being treated the way we were supposed to be treated, including with yourself, Chris, Mark, Judy, And we knew that if we had an opportunity to impact a lot of people, that we were just going to share the same thing that Judy shared with us. And that was just loving on us. And a lot of people go, oh my God, how did you get there? By loving on our people. That's how we got here, guys. That's all we're doing. We're bringing people hope. We're loving on our people. And it's like a magnet. It just sticks and people just want to be a part of something like this. And I want to give a shout out to the Canadian team underneath Sarah Wise, because, they came up to corporate today and they go, hey guys, when can y'all come to Canada? And we were like, well, hopefully here soon in the future. And they guaranteed, like, the posture that this team had, there was probably about 8 ladies at corporate. They said, we will put 500 people in a room, and whenever we do get the list together, they're going to start pre-selling tickets to make sure that people are committed. Whenever we get to 500, then we'll set a date. Guys, it's all about posture, positioning, how you're talking to somebody, and why you're excited about the product that you're, distributing or selling, right? Because we are distributing the product or selling it, although that we are just sharing. And going back to what Jennifer Marsh said, you can't script this stuff, guys. Whenever I was praying for that other opportunity to come into my life, this happened, that I met with Robert O'Blon, and then everything started puzzling together. What we've done here is not normal. I mean, people just don't go into a company and do what we did as a company, not as just our team. Us being able to spend time with other leaders and really see their hearts just like ours, and we're that one team, one dream like we talk about. It's just ineffable. And I'm just super excited about where we're at as a company, where we're going, because 2019 is going to be super, super explosive as we get ready to share this product all over the world. And we are the hope company that are going to bring hope to people's lives and change their lives, guys. So we're a part of something very unique. And I want to thank each and every one of you for everything that you do every day. And I'm going to work just as hard or even harder now to make sure that you guys achieve your dreams and whatever it is that you're doing here. So
I think this is a very applicable quote to close it out with. 2 quotes actually that really stood out to me from Les Brown this weekend was, if you don't program your mind, life will program you. And the other one was, if you're casual about your dream will end up a casualty. And guys, if your belief, it's not about the activity that's going to get you there, it's about where you know that you're going to be. And if you declare that and you step into that light, into that feeling, then I promise you, no matter what it is, no matter how unattainable that you may think it is, you will get there. So that's it, guys. We're at an hour, right? So
yes, you guys have a good night. We love you, and great job on 2018. We're going to make 2019 10 times better. Thank you guys for tuning in. Y'all have a good night.
Bye, everybody.
Awesome, guys.
Good night.
Bye, thank you.
Good night. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Nice to meet you. God bless you.
Bye. Thank you.